Session. Mulembe youth,
our share, our rights.
Mulembe youth,
our share, our rights.
Our share, our rights.
Mulembe youth,
our share, our rights.
Mulembe youth,
our share, our rights.
Mulembe youth power.
And to the President of Kenya, RUTO, William Samoei Ruto, we as the youth of Mulembe, we are tired. We also want our own share. Equally, we are the second largest population in Kenya, so literally we deserve a space in the table. We are demanding for our space in the table. We as ladies, we as the youth, we are the women of Mulembe Youth Movement. We are tired of being left out on the side every single time. We're watching from the sides. When the positions come, they're being given to the old men. When the positions come, they're being given to the people that enough is enough. Enough is enough. It is our equal time, and we're reckoning for our share, President William Ruto. Thank you. And to top it all, we are also learners. We've gone to school, we are undergraduates, deployment. So we all want our own shares, not because we are Mulembe Youth Movement, no, because we have the papers, we are qualified, and we need our space in the table. I think that's all for now.
The Mulembe Youth Movement, that we have got registered members in this movement across Western Kenya in the 5 counties. Yes. Because we have been addressing key issues that have been pinning our youths down, but we have not had any county government from Western Kenya giving us an ear. From today henceforth, I think we are going to call upon our youths to be on the watch out, to be on the look, so that our issues and concerns are adhered to, failure to which much is going to happen. I want to welcome our colleagues to issue some concerns that need to be captured in this presser. Thank you so much. So I want to address lack of the issue of lack of mentorship to our young to our youths in this country. From the Mulembe Youth Movement, we feel segregated because most of the young youths in this Mulembe movement have been working with the politicians during the campaign time. But at the moment we get the bull by its horns, when we are to get to the table to share, we find that the youths are left out. Those who never participated in looking for this bull are the ones reaping big. That is the big question we are asking our youth leaders. Question number 2. The issue of involving our youth in governance. I want to assure this in this meeting today that 70% of the youths from Mulembe participated in the campaigns in 2022. But as we are talking, none of these youths is employed by the governments, the county governments of Western Kenya. So what is happening in Vihiga County that when you ask who is the CEC for youth and gender, it's not a youth. You find a person who is aged 65 years and above. Is he a youth? Go to Trans Nzoia County. Is he a youth? Go to Kakamega County. Is he a youth? Go to Bungoma County. Is he a youth? So why should the devolution tell us that we give the CEC position be given to the youth when the governors whom we elected and supported in the campaigns have not given us the opportunity? So they should just come clear and tell us that the youth position is not that mandatory to be given to the youth. It should be given to the elderly, because all the 5 counties in Western Kenya have not addressed that issue. Another issue is about the 15% allocation. Imagine the devolution speculates clearly that the 15% allocation should be given to the youth. Is any youth here, has any youth been given an opportunity in the government? No. So as the Mulembe Youth Movement from Western Kenya, we are giving concerns that need to be addressed clearly, that needs to be given a lot of hearing. Failure to which more than 3,700 youths who are registered in the Mulembe Youth Movement are going to have a mass defection very soon. Yes. I want to welcome members to give their clarifications.
It is one of the critical issues in the Western Kenya region, the collapse of Western Kenya's economy. All of us understand that Western Kenya is struggling at the moment. Yes. Our once thriving industries, including Webuye Pan Pepper, Malakisi Ginnery, and Mumias Sugar, are no more. Their collapse has fueled poverty, insecurity, and youth dependence on political handouts. Following this stifles progress and robs us of our potential as the young people of the region. On this backdrop, the Mulembe Youth Movement will stand firm, strong, and raise a voice of change in the region. We will gather our peers for civic education and empower them to demand responsible leadership and true economic revival in our region. What I want to tell everybody and the leaders and even the office of the president is that this does not end with this presser. We shall press on. Thank you.
Perfect. My name is Ramadan Abdul. I am one of the members of this particular initiative, Mulembe Youth Movement. So we're here basically just to make clarification to the leaders that were elected in the Mulembe nation. That we are not here to just come and, act like flower girls or to come and speak on behalf of nobody. We're here to speak on behalf of the second largest populated region in this country. We are here to speak on behalf of the youth in Shamahoho, who does not have any link with anyone in government, but lacks an opportunity to address the issue that concerns themselves. So we're here to speak on their behalf, to make sure that whatever we speak sink in the mind of the leaders across Western region. Yes. So for that reason, we are giving these leaders an ultimatum of 1 week. Yes. After that, if we will not see any kind of effect to make sure that our concerns are addressed, we will be working across Western region for mass defection to the leadership.
Yes. Youth power! Power! Youth power! Power! Youth power! Power! Mulembe power! Power! Mulembe power! Power!
Yes. So, for that reason, we have decided that we are going to take the bull by its horn and deal with that animal periodically and equivocally, so that these leaders do not take us for granted. Yes. For that reason, I submit, Council.
Some of the issues.
Number one, I believe economic empowerment is one of the key issues that I believe that the Western leaders have taken that for granted in terms of our people, especially the young people. So that is one of the key issues as to why we convene this meeting. We believe that if our young people are economically empowered and live independently, they are able to take care of their bills instead of acting like beggars. Most of the time, these politicians, they come to ask for votes. They look upon unto us as beggars because they believe that we have nothing to offer. Today, I want to tell the Western region leaders that across Western region, we have about 40% of the young generation that have proceeded to the university graduated with undergraduate degrees. These young people are capable of running business, are capable of legislating policies to run the affairs of Western region. So for that reason, I believe that we need that space so that we can give the right direction. For them, they are moving very fast in a very wrong direction. Thank you.
Mulembe power! Power! Mulembe power! Power! Mulembe power!
Okay, I believe that, for the recent since the beginning of the year, we have been having that temperature of the merging of political parties. We have seen the merger of ANC joining the government, that is the UDA. It means that now the political party of Western region that was very vocal, that is ANC, and now we see Ford Kenya, which is now held by Moses Wetangula. They have, ANC have decided to merge with the government. Also, we've seen ODM. For us, youth of Mulembe Nation, we want to state the record straight.
Yes.
We have built these political parties.
Yes.
We are the ones that Raila Odinga came to the table with us.
Yes.
We built ODM. For the past 15 years, we have seen the youth of Mulembe Nation supporting Orange Democratic Movement.
Yes.
And we have been there since the beginning. And we're here to state that for the past 15 years, we have not been on the table to eat the bread. For today, the ODM is in the broad-based government. We want to let them know that we are there to take the 50% that we have invested for that political party for the past 15 years. When it comes to UDA 2022 elections, Raila Odinga won the elections and lost it in Bungoma because the UDA youth in Bungoma, they contributed 90% for the warn of William Ruto to be the president of the Republic. So we believe that we are in the broad-based government fully, but we don't have the share. We are here to demand the share as the youth of Mulembe Nation. Thank you very much.
So much. I'm Dion Wandera, the deputy spokesperson of the Mulembe Youth Movement. By us being here, we conform to Article 33 of the Constitution and Article 36 of the Constitution that states the freedom of expression and the freedom of association. Number 2, Jeff Kennedy once said that the hostess place in hell is reserved for those people, for good people who remain or who solace for neutrality in the greatest crisis. We want to say this, that we are not going to be tactan. Mulembe Youth Power. Power! Mulembe Youth Power again. Power! We are saying this, that we have moved and we have consulted from every nook and cranny of the Mulembe nation, and we have consulted, and people and the youths of that Mulembe region, they feel alienated by the current leadership and the current Western leaders. We are telling them that it's not going to be the hackneyed, prosaic, and the banal issues that we are accustomed to. This time round, it's going to have a domino effect. We are going to walk in every nook and cranny of the Mulembe Youth Movement, and every nook and cranny of the Mulembe and the western part of Kenya. We are going to impart civic education to every student, to every youth, to know that it's through the political decisions that affect their daily life. We are going to say this, that from today henceforth, Mulembe Youth Movement and the Mulembe region is going to have the respect that it deserves. Mulembe Youth Power! Power! Just to buttress what my brother has said about the broad-based government, I want to say this, that we are very impervious to such forged collegiality and friendship between the President, William Ruto, and the Right Honorable Raila Odinga. What we are saying is, as they forge their collegiality and friendship, we want a hands up from the destitution and poverty. That's what we are claiming, and that's our irreducible minimum. Congress power! Power! These are the issues that we want to address, and we have said these issues time without number, and I'm going to repeat it for an umpteenth time. Three vexing issues, and there are 3 thematic issues that we have addressed. One is the issue to do unemployment, youth economic empowerment, and the economy of the region. These are the issues that can be dealt with. Yeah.
We have really been left out.
Yeah, exactly.
Completely.
What about the industries that are being shut?
See, we want them to be revamped. We want the industry to be revamped so that we can have a trickle-down effect. Yeah. No. We are going to do civic education. We are going to impart this. Okay. We are going to do civic education. We are going to impart comrades, students, and youths from every nook and cranny of the western part with civic education. And they are going to vote these guys out. That's what we are going to do. Okay, we're just going to be tactan and fold our hands as everything happens. What we are going to do, we are going to take part in this process. We are also going to vie for these seats to be able to make the effective change that it requires. And to the president, we are telling them that we gave you the 70% of the votes, we as youths. We are telling them that the time for reckoning is now. It's now.
Power. Power. We want to put it clear that it has been clear that the youths have been misused, and we now want to give a stern warning to the head of these political parties, pretending to be championing for our needs, that we are going to call for mass defection from these political parties, and we are not going to massage any political party in the Western region. Vijana power. Power.
Mulembe youth.
Our share, our rights.
Our share, our rights.
Mulembe youth.
Our share, our rights.
Mulembe youth.
Our share, our rights.
Mulembe youth power.
Thank you.
Very well.